Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Love kicks to Sexton. That's in there. Love with the assist. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And he makes that one.
You see the corner awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now, here's Garland. Love dishes to Garland. Brooks against Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range, that one's not going to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Osman kicks to Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got 6 points.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the left wing. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Osman. A putback. Tries it again. Sexton dishes to Garland. Back to Sexton. With the teardrop. Offensive rebound. Here's Osman. And here is Garland. And finally, that one's good.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Love. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Sexton attacking. That one falls. He's got 10.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Out to Brooks. From the line. He can't get that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Up top, Morant. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Here's the pass to Valanciunas. Love grabs the board.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Sexton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 14 points for Colin Sexton.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Knocked away. And Sexton slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Clark. And it's Gutterich in at the 3, the small forward. Anderson outside. All sorts of time. Thompson with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside, Jones. Here's Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Gutterich. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Garland with it, working on Jones. To the paint, here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Melton passes to Clark. Lets a floater go. No good on the shot. Good D by Thompson. Here's Porter. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
No good from Clark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
But they recover it. And Thompson kicks to Nance. Here's Windler. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Jones, no one around him. And that one hits back iron. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Porter. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
And then Clark slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Clark left side. Knocked loose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. and then slams it in.
One of the things that we saw in the early part of his career with the Lakers is how dangerous he can be in transition. These are opportunities where he salivates.
Anderson's shot is off. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Melton, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
That one goes in. Melton's got his second basket of the night.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Here's Windler. Good work there as it goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Jones. Clark trying to get open. Jones, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Throws it up high. Here's Gutteridge. Covered by Nance. And Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Pass to Windler. No good on that one. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Count that bucket. 6 points for him.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now let's catch up with it.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to say.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 16 points and that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in its center. It's Drummond with the drive. The dish to Sexton. And he gets the bucket. Sexton's got 18 points.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Grant. And it's Memphis with another.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Love kicks to Garland. Sexton on the wing. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Down low. They get a hand on it. Now, here's Garland. Guarded close, and it's good. 2 points. He has 6.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Morant. And oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
Yeah, that That's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Winslow. Tight defense on him. Back to Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for your Grizzlies. John. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Both free throws good from Morant. Poked away. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Sexton with it. Now Valanciunas defending. That one good for 2. Sexton's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Jones subbed in for Morant. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Both teams deciding to change it up, so we can't get either to fall.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in. Nance in the post. He's against Clark. Sexton finds Thompson. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 17. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Up and in on the layup. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Melton. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Brooks, here we go. He gets it in there.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks dishes to Clark. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Now Brooks. Here's Morant. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, trying for it. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. There's Garland, and the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one's on Morant. Can't hit from in close. Stolen by Winslow. Morant, good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Garland with it. Here's Thompson. Here's Osman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Morant against Drummond. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Here's Love. It's Drummond, high post. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Love. Cleveland leading by 14. Here's Windler. Banked in off the glass.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Morant outside. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Passes it to Windler. Wallace with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
And the skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the 3, a great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Jackson. They swipe it. A slam dunk by Garland.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Over Drummond. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Outside, Sexton. And there's the pass to Love. Back to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And Love with the basket on the assist by Sexton. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Colin Sexton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Ante Zizic is checked in for Drummond. Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Exum, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Dellavedova. Pass to Zizic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. Fires, high post. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Love kicks to Garland. And it's Sexton penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Isaac. A second chance effort. And it's Osman with the rebound. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Inside, Isaac with the steal.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass.
Oh, what a play!
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Love. Back to Sexton. Love up top. This one for 3. Drummond. And Drummond is right there.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Here's Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. Gordon the pass to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. Gordon finds Vucevic. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
That shot off. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint, stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Fournier gets a wide open look. Nails the wide open jump shot.
In the fast break situation, if Fournier sees an opportunity for an easy score, he's all in.
Sexton with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Passes it to Garland. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. And the pass to Ross. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot goes in.
You've got to make Ross a passer in that pick and roll. I mean, he's a better scorer than he is a playmaker.
Teardrop shot. Garland, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shoots from 12. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Windler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Stolen by Garland. Schindler with the bucket.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammates.
The Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And finished off by Porter.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
To the middle. There's Garland out to Nance. Clock at 4. Goes up the baseline. Offensive rebound. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Vucevic, the pass to Bamba. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top, leading by just 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Carter-Williams. Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Vucevic, and it's Ross in a shooting guard. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Cleveland leading by 3. Sexton dishes to Porter. Back to Sexton. Shoots over Carter-Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Carter-Williams. Now here's Fultz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. For 3, Fournier. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Another shot.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Sexton kicks to Drummond. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Love the pass to Porter. Down low, here's Drummond. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Fultz. Right side Fournier over Love. That one a little long. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball. They'll run away with this one.
Now, here's Bamba. Love grabs the board, and it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Ennis, and then for Cleveland. Windler's checked in, and it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. Here's Drummond. To the paint. Kicks it out to Love. 5 on the clock. Pass to Windler. Ball's knocked loose. Over in the corner, Osman. Tries again. The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Fultz kicks to Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Osman the pass to Drummond. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Fultz. And he banks in the layup.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Windler. To the middle. Here's Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Count that one from Isaac.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. And Nance kicks to Drummond. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
On the top of the key. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Cleveland, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Ross with a wide open look, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a... And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Sexton against Fournier. Osman the pass to Sexton. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steal.
Cleveland leading by 8. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Pass to Garland. Count it.
when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 6. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Now the pass to Gordon. Misses the wing J.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Gordon. Darius Garland picking up that last basket.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Sexton against Fournier. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Garland with it, and it's Gordon picking him up to the wing on the left. Here's Drummond. Good, nice job down low. Drummond's got 11 points.
Hey, that's Drummond, throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. And stolen by Drummond. And here comes the break. Here's Osman. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Fournier. Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz. James Ennis, he'll check in for Jonathan Isaac. A switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Drummond, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fournier passes to Ennis. Back to Fournier. And here's Vucevic. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Porter kicks to Sexton. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And the jam by Ross.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. Can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Now Sexton. Got a piece of it and stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Carter Williams running. Kicks it out to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Bamba. Here's Ennis. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Thompson, no good. Porter against Ross. Carter Williams with it. The 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Augustine. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Nance dishes to Sexton. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce. Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Windler. Carter-Williams against Porter. Passes it to Windler. The drive by Thompson, and Bamba pulls it down. Thompson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And Ross with the slam!
Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
Here's Sexton, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The pass to Carter-Williams. Back to Augustine. With some arc. They grab their own miss. Dishes it to Gordon. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Gordon. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland's checked in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Carter-Williams finds Vucevic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Garland, the pass to Windler. The feed to Thompson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Carter-Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Here is Porter after the Magic pick up 2. Back to Drummond. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Magic trail by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Now, here's Isaac. And here's Vucevic. Lock at 6. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Yep, that one goes.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Now here's Fultz. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Here's Sexton. Feeds to Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fultz, no good. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Osman, the pass to Love. Over Gordon. Love dishes to Garland. Back to Love. To the inside. Here's Drummond. It's good.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Fultz finds Vucevic. Fournier for three. The three won't fall. Outside, Sexton. From downtown. Up again, and that one drops. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive.
The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Holiday and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. Sexton on the wing. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Holiday. Cavaliers with the rebound. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. There's the dish to Holiday. And they pick up 2.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Sexton's shot is good.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I think this is what the coaches are clamoring for from Lonzo Ball. Don't settle for too many jump shots, and if you attack, go in there to make a play.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Garland the pass to Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Pelicans on D. Back to Osman. Just 4 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Over Williamson. They get it again. Love dishes to Drummond. Osman the pass to Garland. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Favors finds Williamson. Back to Favors. Over Drummond. And the shot is long. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score.
Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Porter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Here's Jackson. And he converts the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Windler. Tipped away. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reddick. Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Hayes. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Nance outside. Another shot. Here's Garland. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Reddick. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Nance with no one around. Here's Thompson. The kick out to Porter. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Jackson against Thompson. Jackson passes to Okafor. And the wide open shot from Reddick. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Garland. Thompson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Reddick surveying the D. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Reddick. Okafor out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Holiday comes in for J.J. Reddick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Inside. Knocks it loose. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Sexton. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Big hands helping you on defense. That time Tristan Thompson shows off the mitts.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The kick out to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Hart the pass to Favors. Good D by Thompson.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Pelicans trail by 16. Outside Holiday. Ball against Sexton. Ball kicks to Ingram. Back to Ball. Looking to end the run. And slam dunk by Ingram.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Andre Drummond comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Kevin Porter. Pass to Ingram. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
He's getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down three.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Pelicans trail by 13. And stolen by Sexton. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Garland with the bucket.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Williamson kicks to Holiday. He dishes it to Ball. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And it's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Stolen by Holiday. One-on-one fast break. Feeds to Williamson. Ingram outside. Good on the bucket.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot by Thompson, no good. And they're pushing it up. Here's Ingram. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got 9 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. 29 seconds left in the first half. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. The putback and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Osman. That shot missing. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. Holiday, no one around him. Pelicans keep it alive. Williamson, here's Hayes. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
On offense, they've been very efficient.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 11. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Pass to Osman. Poked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors.
Well, the defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
So for the Pelicans, Nelly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Kevin Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Hart, that's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player. And a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Here's Windler, covered by Redick. There's Garland. Porter trying to free himself up from down in the low post. It goes.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Redick with the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
There's Garland. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
The pass to Garland. He kicks it to Love. Shoots over Redick. Love dishes to Porter. Passes it to Garland. Nance trying to break loose. Garland, no good. Pelicans trail by 8. It's good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Kicks it out to Love. Here's Nance. No good. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Redick. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. Garland with it. Now guarded by Redick. Windler, the pass to Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Pelicans have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's Windler, covered by Redick. There's Garland. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Melly. Back to Redick. Fires the three. And another three for New Orleans.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Windler. Kicks to Love. Nance in the post. He's covered by Favors. Back to Love. Pulls up on the elbow. Pelicans with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Pelicans lead by 1. New Orleans back in a moment. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Jackson Hayes is out there with Okafor, and it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Okafor dishes to Holiday. And it's Osman with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They lead by 1.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
At the line for your Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And he makes both free throws. Now Sexton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Snatched away. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break. 12 points for Colin Sexton.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Ball finds Hayes. That one goes. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
With the tip, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Holiday, the pass to Hayes. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Hayes has got 6 points in the quarter.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And the shot goes down. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sexton against Holiday. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Outside, Sexton. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you're worried about Zion getting up and dunking on you, but you got to stay down on the pump fake. Skilled at using it, and Zion will find his way to the line.
So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Jackson Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Sexton. Here's Porter. It's Drummond, high post. Love outside. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's why Kevin Love with the ball right now is not a bad option.
That free throw good from Love.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Here's Williamson. Porter pulls it in.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Sexton dishes to Garland. And there's the pass to Drummond. They shoot again. He kicks it to Garland. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside ball. Second shot opportunity. Out to Ingram. Favors looking over the floor and stolen by Drummond. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself. And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Porter with the steal. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Then for the Cavaliers, Bell is checked in for Love. Exum comes in for Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Okafor gets the bucket.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Dellavedova. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Bell passes to Exum. Dishes it to Dellavedova. There's Porter with the 3. Cans it from downtown.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
three. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to control the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
Morant surveying the D. Brooks outside. Tries it from 9. Jackson misses.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
And he gets it to go. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Here's Sexton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Morant outside. Passes it to Valanciunas, and stolen by Drummond. One-on-one here. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 6 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja. Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Jackson. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
And the basket is good.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Sexton attacking.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
There's Winslow. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Love. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Sexton's got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Love does his best to come up with steals. He has active hands. You got to be cautious around him.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Morant. And the layup falls. He's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 14. Good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Memphis turns it over again. The Grizzlies making a change here. Anderson's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Windler, the pass to Nance. Porter trying to free himself up, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Both free throws good from Nance. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Melton passes to Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now, here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Nance passes to Windler. Back to Nance. 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Melton. Clark, the pass to Melton. Goes back up. And another shot. A reverse. And Clark with the lay-in. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis, trailing by 13. Clark, and Clark is right there. Clark's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Here is Nance. 5 points in the game. Pass to Windler. Shot clock at 3. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Porter drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
There's Garland, and he banks in the layup. Garland's got his first basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Colin Sexton comes in for Garland. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in. Here's Jones. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
That's number 2 on him already. 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
Valanciunas finds Winslow. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
There's the pass to Osman. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Sexton, the pass to Osman. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Sexton against Morant. And Sexton slams it in.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And finished off by Porter.
Wow, defense is what Drummond prides himself in, especially when it comes to letting his quick hands generate offense for this team.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 13.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
To the inside. Tries from the block. And it's Porter heading it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
It's tipped. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Sexton's shot is good.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And it's Morant missing.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
The shot's good.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers on top.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 27 points and 2 assists. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And over to...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Love, and the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Brooks against Sexton. And it's Love, top of the key. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
To the middle, Brooks finds Jackson. That cuts the lead to single digits. Jackson's got 6. Cleveland leading by 9. Sexton the pass to Osman. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The slam dunk by Garland.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down. Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Brooks outside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Shot clock at 6. Love and block. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Drummond. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Morant.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Morant outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
Jackson dishes to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant with a wide-open look. A putback, but he gets it back.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Sexton with it. He's got 29 points. In the corner, Drummond with it. Left side, Love. Drummond trying to get himself free, and that one's good. Osman. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Sexton kicks to Love. Back to Sexton. Up and in on the layup. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Jackson passes to Morant. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Count it. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, the vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. I mean, Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers leading by 7. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Josh Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 2. Here's Windler. He's covered by Clark. 4 on the clock. Here's Porter, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. On the wing, Jones. The tray. Here's Valanciunas. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Stolen by Jackson. Fast break, Memphis. That shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson. And Nance kicks to Porter. Thompson right side. Basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Gutterich. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And they go to the intentional foul. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. And Garland has it in the corner. Here's Thompson. Bucket is good.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. The offensive rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Garland. That's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Brooks misses.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Thompson passes to Porter. On the wing, Nance. And it goes down 2 points.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Morant outside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Drummond finds Love. Here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. Garland, the pass to Drummond. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the inside, Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
You got to appreciate the fearlessness. I mean, Brooks enjoying having the ball in his hands in big spots.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Takes it off the glass. Sexton's got 33 points.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Brooks with no one around. And the 3 off target.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shots possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And that one's good. Morant.
That's a Ja Morant special. Ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
They grab their own miss, and Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. The 3 from Morant. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Left side, Love. Kicks it to Garland. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. 6 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Look at this guy. Love can post you up, stretch you out. He adds a lot of versatility to this offense.
Now Dellavedova. And the miss. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrive. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Now here's Fultz. Down low. And it's Gordon missing. Sexton against Fournier, and Sexton slams it in.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Here's Fultz. Gordon trying to break loose. Rebound Andre Drummond. And here are the Cavaliers. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now here's Love. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Here's Garland. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Fultz. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Now, here's Garland. High post try. It's not going to go for him. And Orlando the other way now. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Isaac trying to break free. Now, here's Fultz. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 6, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Osman, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
For the Cavaliers, Larry Nance is checked in for Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Garland. The Magic also changing it up. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Ross. Isaac right side. Vucevic trying to get open. That one misses. And Cleveland the other way now. So both teams making some changes here. Sexton for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Ross kicks to Vucevic. Ross, the second chance points on the tip in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Tips it up, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Now here's Ennis. Ross in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Vucevic with the block. Pass to Ross. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
Orlando shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Augustine.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Sexton for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's Windler. Aston Nance to the right side. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time for Vucevic. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in games. That was a strong dunk.
Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of it.
Here's Sexton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Ross. And it's off from three-point range. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Garland. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the two-guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here are the Magic now, following the score by Cleveland. Knocked away. Gordon kicks to Ross. And here is Carter-Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Great positioning on the putback.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Garland up again. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Bamba. Gordon kicks to Ross. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now, here's Garland. Dishes to Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. Second shot opportunity. Love the pass to Osman. Back to Love. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Porter. That falls. Great assist by Love. It's all knotted up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Volts kicks to Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bamba's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Passes it to Osman. Now, here's Garland. D right on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon, with that strength and athleticism, made a tough shot look easy despite the contact.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with it. To the paint. Porter kicks to Garland. From past the arc. Porter, no luck.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Fournier's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Porter. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Gordon, and it's Ennis in for Markelle Fultz.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here's Garland. The layup missed.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fournier. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Outside, Sexton. Garland dishes to Nance. Now, here's Garland. Vucevic defending. And Nance kicks to Osman over Ennis. And it's Osman missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
First trip to the line for him here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Now, here's Sexton. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Vucevic to the pass to Carter-Williams. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Fultz, and the shot is good. And the Magic lead by 5. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Thompson. Now, here's Sexton. 8 points for him. Here is Porter. Back to Sexton. Offline with his three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Sexton dishes to Porter. The pass to Garland. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Now, here's Garland. And he comes up with the deuce. Garland's got 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time, opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here's Fultz. Another miss by Orlando.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Windler. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Now Garland. 6 points for him. And here's Porter. Here's Drummond for the tie. And it's Love laying it in. Love's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And stolen by Love. For the lead. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Love outside. To the inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Love. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Man, I appreciate how skilled Fultz is handling the ball. I mean, excellent at getting to his favorite spots on the floor.
Love outside. Inside. There's Garland. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 8. Here's Gordon. That one off the back iron and out. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. They're almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Count the basket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Now Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Sexton's shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Augustine. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nance. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. Over in the corner, Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Carter Williams, following the basket by Colin Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Now here's Carter Williams. He feeds it to Vucevic. And a missed layup. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And that one's good. Osman.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kevin Love in for Larry Nance. Then for the Magic, Ross is checked in for Michael Carter Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Here's Vucevic. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Here's Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open. Fultz, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. Osman kicks to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Fultz with the ball. Off on the layup.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And so they foul intentionally. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zizic has checked in for Andre Drummond. Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 20-6 run. Sexton against Augustine. Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. From 18 feet away, off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now here's Williamson. Pass to Holiday. Williamson with it. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Williamson.
It's just so agile is Zion out there, and those kind of plays, gutting through the defense and just finding lanes to rip through.
Sexton on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Now here's Garland. That falls. Great assist by Love. Ingram right side. There's the 3. Garland with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Garland. Now Favors. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ball finds Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Garland, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Holiday against Love. Williamson outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Back to Sexton. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Drummond passes to Love. Right side, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Hart, down low. Hayes off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Here's Melly. Passes to Hart. 4 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And Hayes throws it down. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Windler. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Redick against Porter. Outside for Jackson. At the heart. To the middle. Hayes trying to break free. Jackson gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right side, Porter. Nance outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And here is Okafor. Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Melly, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Here's Okafor, misses in close. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Porter finds Sexton. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. The drive by Nance. Here's Thompson. And there's the pass to Sexton. Thompson dishes to Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Porter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams changing it up here. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. To the paint. Here's Ball. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram. How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Sexton attacking. That one drops for him. Sexton's got his second bucket tonight.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Favors passes the ball. Down low. Ingram dishes to Favors. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Favors got his first bucket in this one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Drummond passes to Love. Back to Drummond. To the wing right side. The kick out to Porter. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Andre Drummond.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Now here is Holiday. That one falls.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Porter passes to Drummond. Stolen by Holiday. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Well, Cleveland shooting well. They're at 45%. Porter kicks to Sexton. 1:16 left in the second quarter. And he makes good on the layup. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
A different look now for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. And it's Garland in for Sexton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Favors. And it's Jackson Hayes in for Zion Williamson. Now here is Holiday. And stolen by Love. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both good from the line that time. New Orleans leading by 3. Outside ball. Pass to Hayes. Ingram with it. Got a piece of it. Love goes in. He kicks it to Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
And he banks in the layup. And it's a 7-point New Orleans lead.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Pass to Garland. From deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 5 points so far.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. He notched.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now here's Sexton. He gets that one. 8 points for him. Deflects the pass. Now Williamson. He's got 6. There's the dish to Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The shot by Sexton, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ball with the bucket.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Holiday against Sexton. Here's Drummond. He dishes it to Sexton. And stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 8, and it's Sexton penetrating. They retain possession. And here's the fast break. Williamson against Drummond. Favors. That shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's Drummond missing. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Williamson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Just wondering for Zion Williamson and his game, just how much more of it we're going to see in terms of his potential in the next couple of years.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's Garland. They need this. Out to the right wing. Tries again. And the layup is good. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
To the inside. Back to Nance. Kicks it to Garland. Over Jackson. Garland, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, once Zion gets that close and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaken. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 13. They get it back. Passes it to Windler. Stolen by Jackson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And it's Williamson missing. Well, Cleveland shooting a meager 37% for the game. Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
2 shots.
That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor comes in for Jackson. And Hayes subbed in for Nicolo Melli. Now here's Williamson. He's got 13. Okafor kicks to Williamson. Goes up again. There's the pass to Hayes. Stolen by Garland. Porter at the elbow. Rebounded by Hart. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Williamson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Okafor, the 11-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Porter. Second chance shot on the wing. Porter. Williamson with the block.
Yeah, Zion just aggressive there and great timing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Here's Windler. Back to Thompson. And Okafor with the block. And so it's New Orleans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Sexton dishes to Love. From outside the arc. The shot by Sexton, no good. Pelicans leading by 14. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Love. It's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Sexton finds Drummond. Back to Sexton. No good on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Sexton penetrating.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
And that one drops. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Ingram wide open, connects from 3-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Sexton attacking.
Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
And he makes the first.
At the line, your Cavaliers, Colin Sexton.
And Sexton drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Three-pointer. The shot missing. And Cleveland the other way now. Stolen by Ball. For 3, Ingram. The putback. From the arc. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
For 3, Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Brandon Ingram.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Love, no luck. Pelicans leading by 8. Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Holiday up top. That's the ball. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Ingram missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
Pelican shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance. Sexton with a shining moment here.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And 101 left to play here in the fourth. Ball dishes to Favors. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garland kicks to Sexton. Lets it go with the 3. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound Andre Drummond. Now here's Garland. Defense is right there. And Favors kicks to Holiday. Beyond the arc. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.